Hi Sloths, and welcome back to Doki Literature Club Plus. In the last episode, we started and finished Balance Part 1, and in this episode, we are going to do Balance Part 2. But before we do that, I kind of want to change our wallpaper, and I want to change it to this one because I think it's kind of cute. I wonder why Monica has like the green sort of background, the mint green. Maybe that's her favourite ice cream flavour. Maybe it's not vanilla, maybe it's mint, like mint chocolate or something. Because this is like a mint sort of background, like a mint chocolate sort of background. You know, when you see like mint chocolate ice cream, it's usually, like this sort of green with little chunks of chocolate in it. You know, I'm not a huge fan of ice cream or anything, but I kind of want a mint chocolate ice cream now. I blame the game. It's the fault of the game. It's the game's fault. How dare you, Team Salvato? You've made me hungry for ice cream. I'm hungry in general. I've not eaten yet. I'm doing all these recordings in one go and I haven't eaten like all morning and I don't plan on it. I'm not finishing, not just yet. I think I'm gonna do like this one, maybe another one. I don't know. So let's do Balance Part 2. Begin this side story? Yes. It's lunchtime. Don't say that, I'm really hungry. Sayuri, who usually buys her lunch, is making her way to the cafeteria like any other day. The clamour and bustle of the students is drowned by Sayuri's impeccable skill of zoning out. However, her imagination is momentarily interrupted by the glimpse of a familiar pink-haired girl. Hey, that's Natsuki. I never run into the other club members around the school. Natsuki! Sayuri stands on her tiptoes and waves. Natsuki, who is busy walking and chatting with her friends, doesn't notice Sayuri at first. Then she glances over in Sayuri's direction. Sayuri waves enthusiastically. Following their friends, Natsuki quickly ducks around the corner. Hey. She definitely saw me. No. You made Sayuri sad, how dare you? Monica is the first to arrive to the club meeting, then Natsuki. Sayuri, having glanced around the window to see Natsuki already inside, is unable to work up enough courage to enter. Natsuki's been so distant with me. I was stupid to think she ever wanted to be friends. She only got excited because she got to share a manga. But aside from that, she doesn't even like me. I should just go home today. Sorry, but do you plan on going inside? No. Why? I'm sulking. Oh. Well, I'm sorry for bothering you, excuse me. How nonchalant do you have to be? Wow, Yori. No, don't leave me. Oh, I'll stay here then. I don't want to go in, I'm afraid of bothering Natsuki. I saw her at lunch today, so I waved and called out to her, but instead of saying hi, she just ran away from me. Really? Not bad. Yuri, what is wrong with you? Hey. Sorry, I'm sorry, that was a joke. That was a clever joke, I liked that. It just sounded like something stupid that I would do from anxiety. From anxiety? Well, I just don't like attention being drawn to myself, neither do I. I say that and look at me, I'm a bloody VTuber. Oh. Well, that makes sense based on the person you are. But Natsuki isn't shy like that at all. I thought we were friends. But it feels like every day she's just trying to distance herself more instead of getting closer. It makes me feel like she was only spending time with me during the club because I was reading manga. But she doesn't actually want to be friends with me. Well, I feel like I'm missing a lot of context here. Was she in the middle of anything when you approached her? No, she was just walking with her friends. With her friends. Yuri pauses for a moment. How do I put this? Sayori, you're very fond of your friends, right? You always want to be spending time with them. Of course, I don't think there's anything more important to me. I mean, the best parts of my day are always with my friends. I wish that was the case for me. Besides that, I really hate being alone, so... You hate being alone? Sayori nods. We're very different people. I cherish my time alone. I wouldn't trade it for anything. I have this strange thing where I hate being alone, but I also hate being around other people. So, I don't know, it makes no sense. There's no win-win for me. So, I think, well, if I was trying to have alone time and it was being threatened with an interruption, then it just would not make me very happy. Yeah, but that doesn't have to do with Natsuki. She was already with her friends, not trying to be alone or anything. No, I think it's similar. Well, we're all friends in the club, but we have our own lives outside of the club as well. If you think about it, making new friends isn't some casual occurrence that happens on a daily basis. That's true, for me anyway. A friendship is an invitation to intertwine your lives together. Well said. But the capacity at which each person is ready to do that might be different. There are friends who just like to have fun together, and others who talk every day and share every detail of their lives with each other. I think when establishing a friendship, it's important to consider the comfort level of the other person. I mean, we don't really know much about Natsuki's life outside of the club. It could be that she simply needs to make friends at her own pace, rather than jump headfirst into a new commitment. But that means I really was bothering her. I just really wanted to be good friends with her, so I treated her like one. Was I actually hurting her? I don't know, I'm sorry. My insight was really only based on what I understand about my own needs. And Natsuki and I are completely different, so why was I so selfish? Even if all that is true, then it still means I hurt her. I think I messed up. Yuri, with you, I think I was really careful to understand your needs when I was becoming friends with you. But I wasn't careful at all with Natsuki because she already seemed really social. I just took control of everything instead of looking for a right balance. Hey, that's the name of the game. Or the side story. The name of the game is Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Now I hurt her and she doesn't want to talk to me. How could I let myself do this? Sayori? I think that, well, there was one time you told me something about the way I saw things in my head being different from reality. It's easy to automatically jump to the worst case scenario, but I think it's more likely that Natsuki doesn't harbour any ill feelings towards you. So I think if we were to realistically consider the situation and how it would cause someone to feel, I'm bad at this, I'm sorry. You're a lot better than me at things like comforting and reassuring people. Suddenly, Sayori gives Yuri a gentle hug. You're a best, Yuri. I'm sorry for burdening you with this. You're trying so hard for me. You're such a sweetheart. It's not a burden. I enjoy listening to others. And my friends deserve happiness. Sayori beams. Well, I think I'm going to give Natsuki some space. She should do what she wants. And if she does still want to be friends, then I'll learn her needs and I'll match her boundaries. Yeah, I'm sure that's what's best. I wish I didn't feel so awful and guilty. It makes me feel desperate, like I need to make it up to her by trying to make her happy. But that's not what she needs. I just have to tell myself that. It hurts, but I guess it means I still need to grow. I really want to grow as a person. If it's to be better for my friends, I want that. That's very mature of you, Sayori. I'm mature. Sayori hops up and down on her toes. So, Does that mean you'll be going home after all? Sayori shakes her head. I need to be here to show her that I respect her space. I'll just spend the club by myself today. Yuri nods in understanding. You can go in first. Okay. You're blocking the door. Oh. Sayori steps aside. By the way... Before Yuri enters the club room, Sayori interjects. You said that you and Natsuki are completely different, but I don't really think that's true exactly. I think you're actually really similar in a lot of ways. They're two opposing forces, but they're very similar in obviously like a lot of ways. Yuri smiles and shakes her head. Sayori, that's absurd. You're very silly sometimes. Yuri turns and enters the club room. After a moment, Sayori follows. The club room is quiet. When Sayori walks in, Natsuki glances in her direction. Sayori smiles and gives Natsuki a quick wave before sitting down across the room. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Sayori decides it's best to continue the manga she was reading, so she pulls it out. However, it looks like Natsuki isn't reading today. She has a sheet of paper in front of her and is tapping a pen against her desk, staring at it. She's writing poetry. Oh, are we writing today? Monika speaks in a quiet voice, unwilling to disturb the peace of a club room. She kneels down at Natsuki's desk. Hey. Natsuki pulls the sheet closer to her and covers it with her arms. Sorry, I didn't mean to peek. Whatever. I just wanted to see how everything was going. It's fine. Natsuki replies dismissively. She glances over at Sayori, who is focused on the manga. Monika follows Natsuki's gaze. I think she's mad at me. How come? I'm busy right now. Ask me later. Monika falls silent. Natsuki looks back down at her paper. She inches her hand away from the top margin, allowing Monika to see. It says, to Sayori. Aw. Understanding, Monika smiles. She places her hand on Natsuki's shoulder and whispers softly, I'm proud of you. Okay, I probably shouldn't do that. That's probably going to disturb your ears and make you cringe. Natsuki looks away, but makes no motion to remove Monika's hand. Monika gives Natsuki's shoulder a quick squeeze before standing back and pulling away. The end of the club meeting passes. Yuri has already departed. So has Monika after checking on Sayori and Natsuki to ensure they wouldn't stay too late. Sayori was determined to finish her manga volume before heading out since the end was approaching. However, with Natsuki also staying late for an unknown reason, a silent tension hangs in the air. After finishing the volume, Sayori brings it to the wardrobe to put it away. She slides it back onto the shelf while Natsuki watches. Then Natsuki gets up and pulls it back out in order to return it to its proper location. Sorry, I didn't know where it's supposed to go. It's fine. The two fall silent again, avoiding eye contact. They both look like they're about to say something, but neither can break the silence. A moment passes. Well, I'll be on my way. See you tomorrow. Sayori turns away to hide her pained expression, then walks away from the wardrobe. If there was any proof Natsuki no longer wanted to be friends, this was it. Defeated, Sayori carries herself out of the club room. Once in the hallway, Sayori takes a deep breath and hits her palms against her cheeks to clear her head a little. Suddenly, Natsuki's I'm the one who's stammering now. Suddenly, Natsuki's stammering voice calls from behind. There we go, I can actually speak. Natsuki? Startled, Sayori turns back around to face Natsuki. Oh, is this the next CG? Natsuki fidgets and anxiously continues with a shaking voice. I have a lot of things to say. Me too. But you go first. Natsuki bites her lip and can't stay still. Well, first of all, she cuts herself short, struggling to continue. Trying to force her words out, she stamps her foot and hops up and down a little. I'm sorry for a thing I did at lunch, and I'm sorry for just being kind of mean lately. It's really hard for me to, I'm not good with things that make me feel uncomfortable. Especially when it comes to, feelings and stuff. So, face burning, Natsuki clams up again. Instead of continuing, she simply holds up a sheet of paper for Sayori to take. Is that a wing there? That's kind of cool. Hey, new poem. The best place in the world. I love my bedroom. It's full of bright colours and soft things. The sunlight shines in and makes everything sparkle. It's the best place in the world. It has all my treasures, all my books, my collections, my memories. All of my dreams were born in this room. It's the best place in the world. It has all my secrets, all my failures, my fears, my feelings. Sometimes it feels so fragile that the door will break at the slightest touch. But it's still the best place in the world. But when someone knocks, I get scared. I brace my arms against the loose hinges. Please don't break. Don't come in. I'm not ready. It's my best place in the world. The knocking won't stop. I block the door with furniture. An eye peeks through the keyhole and I panic. I'm trapped in the best place in the world. I'm not ready to share my favourite place. I need to clean my secrets and make my bed to hide my nightmares. I need to touch them to put them away, to see them again. I have so much to do and I'm scared. I'm not ready. But it's still my favourite place. I still want to share it. However long it takes, if you wait patiently, I'll eventually open the door. And I'll show you the best place in the world. Oh, that's really, really nice. I actually really like that. It's a poem. But I thought, well, I sucked it up so that I could work things out with you. So just be happy about it. Please? Sayori smiles deeply from the bottom of her heart. I'm happier than I could express. I feel so awful, but I'm so happy that you would do this for me. I actually realised before the club meeting today that I made a mistake. I got so caught up in the chance to get closer to you that I forgot to think about what you wanted. And that we probably have different ways we like to make friends. About the friendship stuff, it's okay. I understand, so you don't have to force yourself to talk about it. Your poem did a good job, so don't force yourself if you're not ready yet, okay? Natsuki nods. You don't have to feel like you did anything wrong. It was my fault and I'm sorry. I wasn't mad at you today or anything like that. I actually felt really guilty and wanted to give you space. I was thinking it's silly that I just approach you all the time and that I just let you approach me when you want to. And that I should, yeah, okay. Just whatever makes you feel comfortable. I'll respect that from now on. Friendship should always start with those things. With the right balance. Natsuki nods again. One more thing about that. Well, I don't want to have to approach you all the time either. I just want it to be balanced, like you said. Sayori nods. I understand. We'll make sure of that together then. That's really sweet. Well, anyway, now that the two of them have found common ground, Natsuki finds it easier to speak more freely again. I'm not going to be sharing my poems all the time now or anything like that, but I guess it wouldn't hurt to do it to do once in a while, only the best ones. So you better like them, because otherwise I might change my mind. I like anything you do, Natsuki. I was just saying, more importantly, I have to tell you about my new boyfriend. Wait, what? Huh? Oh, from a manga? Wait, I need to guess who it is. You definitely won't be able to guess. The two walk down the hallway together. Oh, she likes manga now. Oh my, we have so much to talk about. Darn, I should have told you to save the last 2 chapters so I could see your reaction to her big reveal. Aw, you wanted to enjoy it with me? That's so cute. Oh, shush. Hehehe. That is really adorable. Wow, that was the shortest episode yet, I think. Let's have a look at this mail. Rotifa says the subject is binary data in VM2. Why is it always 6:12 in the morning? Whatever. I've made some new headway with VM2. Don't get too excited, it's still impossible to establish any kind of stable connection. But it occurred to me that I could at least run a memory dump through some pattern analysis routines to see if we can decipher any digital data from their VM. I didn't want to hog all the server time on a hunch, but I have some preliminary results that indicate the presence of binary computer systems. Based on this, I'm going to schedule 3 days of server time next week to isolate any chunks of memory that appear to be binary data. If successful, we'll definitely be able to find some encoded text and get our first tiny glimpse of VM2. Don't mind me though, just keep going nuts on VM1 and hopefully I'll have more to share soon. Interesting. Okay, pictures. Oh, that's really cool. Finish the side story of Balance 2. That's kind of cool. I like that. And we also have this. This is adorable. Oh, yes, please. We'll take that. We have Natsuki's best place in the world. Poem. Wait, what? Oh! We now have all of Natsuki's poems. So, a poem from Natsuki distributed at special events in the past acquire all of Natsuki's other poems. I named my pen The Expression Express. My feelings aboard with a ticket to you. No room for stammers, no lies, no extra stops, no compromise. Stations screaming by, attendants saying hi. 1 ticket to you, please and thank you. Take a headphone and doze. No bumps in the rails, just thumps in my heart, and loops in my letters, and clouds in the sky, and dreams in your eyes. Hey, wake up, the train has arrived. Express destination you. Choo choo. That is adorable. I like it. And we also have this, which is the CG. The CG is nice. It's kind of just there. I still haven't gotten these last 2 sketches yet, which is kind of a little bit worrying. But what I really want to use is oh, we've only got 1 wallpaper left. We'll take this one. Yeah. Okay, so that's going to be it for this video. Please like and subscribe. It's always free, and I'll see you later.